Good morning and welcome to pre-market report for Monday 6th June. Now over the weekend the news flow has not been heavy, as the only news that has been basically getting repeated is the disdain the Arabian countries have had over the behavior of the BJP party. But apart from that, the news cycle has been rather quiet, and so on the news front there is not much we can look at. Now when we come to looking at how the SGX Nifty is performing, it is indicating a gap down to 16,500 to 520, we can say, and so due to that gap down, the index will have to watch closely is the Banknifty. I say that as the Banknifty, even though most people are believing after the latest set of results the banks are the shining factor, I believe the Banknifty is extremely weak, and it will be very important for the Banknifty to have a recovery. Otherwise the Nifty will just continue getting dragged on within this range. Now for Banknifty, at open, if you look at the simple chart, if it breaks 35,284 on the 30-minute chart, then the likelihood of us falling until 34,50 is rather high, which is a support zone formed by the 200-day moving average, and also it is former resistance and new support for the Banknifty. But let's look at the quant levels instead of dilly-dallying about. So post gap down of the Nifty, the first resistance level which you'll have to battle is against 16,580 and 16,660. These two will prove to be very tough for the Nifty today. If by chance it manages to break that, then 16,750 and 16,820 open up. However, I believe these two will deal with any up move that comes along. On the downside, basically we've got support at 16,450 to 500, and then at 16,325. So if we cannot hold this support zone post gap down, then we'll be having a fall to 16,225, after which we have on at 16,250 and 16,170. On the resistance front, we have the first resistance level is at 35,620 and then 36,050. Now I believe these three, 36,300 will deal with any up move that comes today, and 36,300 especially will be a very important zone for Banknifty to crack if it has to have any meaningful up move on the upside. If it cannot break this on the upside, and if it cannot break 16,660, then most of the moves will just be basically sideways movement, which will be trading within a box range pattern. Then 36,700. The support front, 34,970 to 35,050 is going to be the first support, which I believe will be testing in the open. If we do not hold that, then 34,600 and 34,300 is the next. This is a very important support level. If we breach this, then 33,980. Overall, I'm expecting it to be a day that we're going to basically test both sides of the range, and the main factor we'll have to watch is the Banknifty. As we can see in the charts, it is extremely weak and it is basically hanging on by a thread. We'll have to see a revival of Banknifty coming above 36,300 for any short-term up move on the, let's say, 3 or 4 hour charts to be able to sustain. Unless it is below that, we'll continue getting a sideways move within the range. Thank you for watching. Do like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel.